Hi, so this video is about our web application which we made using MeanStack, and we have hosted this application on Heroku. The name of the application is ShopSmart, and it enables users to find products in local stores all over the US.
Our application uses the API provided by Goodzer, which gives us comprehensive coverage of more than 2.5 billion inventory items in about 500,000 store locations.
So, local stores do not have online presence, and the only way to know the variety of products being sold in a store is by actually visiting it. For example, if a customer wants to buy a pair of shoes, so he will actually have to go to a store, look what all options he has over there. If he doesn't like it, he has to move to another store. So it will waste a lot of his time.
Our application, ShopSmart, provides a platform for customers to find products in local stores online. Users can find products that are located in the stores within a given radius, and they can also sort the search results by relevance, distance, price, as well as stores. Customers can like, comment on, and make favorite the products of their choice along with the stores. The store owners can view the likes and comments received by their products and their store and can reply back to them.
So the architecture and technology stack that we have used is mean stack, where M stands for MongoDB, which is the database behind our application. E stands for Express.js, which is a web app framework for Node.js, and A stands for AngularJS, which is a structural framework for dynamic web applications. N stands for Node.js, which is basically a platform for backend.
Several APIs we have used several APIs in our project. The Goodzer API is the API that provides us the list of products in the stores all across the United States. The Google Maps JavaScript API helps us display a map on our in our website, which displays markers for the locations of a search result performed by the user. The Lyft API helps users to book a Lyft ride straight to the store of their choice.
So as I said that the database that we have used is MongoDB, which is a non-relational database, and we have created actors data models, product data models, store data models, and registration request data models. So now I'll quickly explain you the functionality of my application. So this is the landing page of my application, and if we click on the button and navigate down, so we can see the about page, which basically explains what the application is about. If we go further down, then you can see our contacts, Ashton Vaz and Darshan Panse, and our email addresses where you can reach out to us. So let's move back upwards and let's quickly explore the functionalities of this application. So I would like to start from registering first. So on the top right corner, I click on the register and I see a sign up form. So our application basically has two kinds of users. One is customer, which is the user, and the other one is store owner. So let's sign up as a customer first. So for example, Bob is our customer. His first name is Bob. His last name is Bob, and email address is b@b.com, and password is Bob. Confirm password Bob, and let's register Bob as user. So when I sign up, when Bob signs up, he's taken to the profile page where he can also edit his profile with a bunch of few other options like address, city, state, zip code, date of birth, gender. So let's edit a few things over here. Address is 212 Hemingway Street, apartment 5. City is Boston. State is Massachusetts. And zip code, let the zip code be 02115. date of birth, which Bob can put, and male gender. So male. And there is also a change password button using which Bob can change password. So let's now click on the update button so that the data that Bob has input gets updated. So as you can see, the profile page has got updated now, and to the right, you can see Bob can see his favorite products and favorite stores that he has favorited, and also the people following him and the people who he is following. On the top, you can see a search panel from where Bob can search any product. For example, let's search Nike shoes. So Nike shoes, and location. Let the location be Boston, or let the location be Bob's address 212 Street. All right. So when I hit on search, so I am taken to the product list page. To the left, you can see a list of products, and to the right is Google Maps, which basically shows the location of the stores which are within a 10-mile radius from Bob's address, which is 212 Hemingway Street. And you can also drag this circle to change the location. For example, if I drag this circle to some other place, then the address gets changed, and you can find all the stores present within the 10-mile radius which have Nike shoes. We can also change this 10-mile radius in our application by dragging the corners of the circle, dragging the boundary of the circle, and as you can see, the search result gets updated with only those stores which are within a 7-mile radius. Similarly, we can also increase the radius, and the range of radius for our application is 1 to 20 miles, because the Goodzer API which we have used in this application permits us to allows us to look for locations within this range. You can see two buttons over here on the top. One is the sort by button, using which we can sort our search results. So there are four ways of sorting: relevance, distance, price low to high, and price high to low. And so let's try one of these. Let's try to sort Nike shoes from by distance. So when I sort by distance, so as you can see, stores which are closer to Bob's current location, which is 61 Molten Street, appear in the search results. Similarly, we can sort by other criterias too. In the same way, we can also like for example, right now the search result consists of various stores like Bidding for Good and Model Sporting Goods, but we can also search look for shoes in a particular store which are within the given radius. For example, let's look at shoes only products present in Gulf Town. So when I click on Gulf Town, I can see all the shoes, Nike shoes that are present in Gulf Town and related search results. So now let's log out, and let's try to log in as Bob as a store owner. Let's try to log in as Alice now. Alice last name is Alice. Email address is a@a.com. Password is Alice. Confirm password is Alice. And let's now make Alice as the store owner. So when I click the store owner radio button, there will be three more options, which are store name, store address, and store ID. These three options are very important. So since Alice is the owner of the store, or Alice claims to be the owner of the store, so she should be knowing the store name, store address, and specifically the store ID which is provided to her by goods API. The store ID field is very important because the admin of this application will register Alice as a store owner for a particular store. So the admin will map Alice to that store by the help of the store ID, which will be given by goods API to Alice. So, for example, Alice claims to be the owner of Champ Store, suppose. So, Champ Stores store address. Let the store address be Boston, and the store ID field, which is very important. So this is the store ID which Alice knows, and this is the store ID of Champ Store. So now when Alice clicks on sign up, she is not directly registered in our web application. Only the admin has the right to register her. So the uh, admin will contact Alice, and admin will confirm if Alice is the rightful owner of the shop. And so when Alice clicks on sign up, she is redirected to the home page, and now she has to wait for the admin to accept her registration request. So now let's log in as admin. So, oh, oops, admin. So now when I sign in as admin, you can see there's a link on the top right corner which takes me to the admin page. And the admin page consists of three kinds of lists. One is the list of customers. Other is the list of store owners, which is empty right now. Customers list has the customer Bob. And since Alice has just requested for registering her as store owner, so the requests list will contain details about Alice. And as you can see, there are two buttons. One is for accepting Alice's request, and one is for declining the request. So let's assume that the store owner has confirmed that Alice is the owner of the store, and the store owner accepts Alice's request. So the store owner accepts the request. So Alice gets removed from request and gets added to the store owner. Now now the admin can also edit customers and store owners profiles. So you can see there's a green button over there where using which admin can edit the profiles. For example, let's edit Bob's profile, and admin can also delete the profiles using the red button. So when admin tries to edit Bob's profile, so admin is taken to
So admin, so yeah, so this is the store owner's profile, and he wants to like he can view the profile. He can see the views, favorite, likes, and comments of the stores. Like here, but then it hasn't been populated yet. The products, which again haven't been populated yet. So let's get on that. So now I go back to the landing page and I go to logout and I log in as a user. And I believe the credentials for a user is Bob. It's Bob. So Bob, password Bob, sign in and second sign in. Yeah, sign in. And let's see, Bob wants to search for products. So he clicks on Nike shoes and say Boston, and he goes to search. And yeah, so now he can see the list of shoes that he wants. Say he chooses this one on top of the list. So you can see the name of the shoes, the price, the store in which it's found, the store's website. You can also see which all stores it's available in. I'm sorry, the locations of the stores. So Champ Sports has outlets in these three locations. He can see the different shoes that are present in the same store, which might be of interest to him. You can also, so right now it's not been added to favorites or liked or commented on. So let Bob do that. Bob would add the product to favorites. And you reflects he's saying that he's added it to favorites, and no one's added it. No one's liked the product yet. So Bob has, and he posts a comment saying nice shoes, and which gets reflected over here. And one additional feature of our app is that we can book a lift ride to the store if Bob wants to. He can First he has to select a destination. From the three options, say he wants to go to Washington Street, so that would be the destination of the journey. The start of the journey is going to be City Hall Plaza. That's where the Lyft driver would typically arrive to pick up Bob. He could book a lift, a lift line, and a lift plus, and the prices here are estimates as provided by the Lyft API. So say he wants to book a lift line, and he wants to confirm the booking. So it would take him. He would have to give Lyft permission to book the lift on his behalf, and I'm not going to do that right now because that's actually going to book a lift, and the driver would come to City Hall, and we don't want that, so I'm going to dismiss it. And I'll go back to the store page. uh, I look at the store, and one additional feature we have is views. We even keep track of how many times a store has been viewed or a product has been viewed. So every time we refresh it or every time we enter this page, the number of views get increased. And yeah, so now we're at the store, so we can add the store to favorites. We can like the store. Let's not like the store actually. Let's comment in the store saying that my favorite store. Yeah, so we can do that. Post, it'll get reflected over here. And let's log out from Bob, and let's go back actually. Let's log out from Bob, and let's log in with some other user. Let's make a new user. Let's make Charlie. That would be its new username. Here it is. First name, keep it Charlie. Last name, keep it as Harper. Email is charlie at the rate of, I don't know, gmail.com. Password Charlie. Confirm password Charlie as well. And we will register him as a user. Phone number is not required. So sign up Charlie. Now let's go to let's search for the same shoe. Shoes Boston. And here we are. So we click on the same shoes and refresh it to increase the number of views. And here we can see that someone has already favorited the store and someone has already liked it. So let's like it as well, and agree with that person. Comment saying I agree. Post it, and let's view this shoe. This shoe looks good. So I click on this. I like this shoe. Maybe these white shoes look good too. So I'll click on them, and I don't know. I mean, add them to favorites. Okay, so now that I've populated my database, I'll log out and I'll log in through log in as a store owner. So I log in as Alice, who I believe is the oh, I'm sorry, Alice username and password Alice. I sign in and I go back to the page which I actually do not want to. So I go back to the landing page. I go to my profile, and yeah, so I can see the store and I can see the products. So if you can remember, we demonstrated earlier that Alice is the store owner of Champ Sports, and it's the same store in which Alice and Bob visited, and like products that belong to that store. So Alice is in fact in charge of that store, so she can see the store, the views, the favorites, the likes. She can see the comments of Bob saying my favorite store, and she can even go to products. Let me close this tab. She can go to products. She can see the different stores. They've already been viewed once. Two of them have been added to favorites, liked, and she can even see the comments on them. But we didn't comment on any of the products, so you can't see that. But we have commented on the store, so my favorite store. So I would post something saying, thank you. And as you can see, it gets reflected over here. So yes, so Alice can look and decide that okay, this product is not being viewed or this is being viewed a lot, so I should make more of these. And yes, this is the functionality that our app provides to store owners who register on our store. Um, so yeah, this is the demonstration of our application of how it works and everything, and we hope that this video has made it easier for users to understand what the app is really about. It's how useful it is, and how to use it and how to navigate and understand the whole flow of our app. Thank you.